Second option, take a mosquito coil, anyone will do, and make sure it's as long as possible. Then take a sellotape, a broader one. We'll prefer a broad one. In the markets, you also get a narrow. We are preferring a broader one. Then you open a little bit of it, then tear it, cut it. And then what I'm doing is, I'm just putting it here. And now I shall take this and from one end, okay, here. So I've laid that strip with a sticky surface upside, taken this coil and leaving about a centimeter, and I'll put this in a way so that I can have some degree of strip on the other side. Here you see some degree of this sellotape on the other side and most of it on this side, and thereafter I will roll it up first from the edge, and then what I shall do is I will just run it along like this. So you see about half a centimeter of the tape is still left, and then I've moved it. So what we have essentially is something of this sort. Since this surface of the surface of this particular mosquito coil isn't very conducive for the sellotape to function and stick, that's why we have taken a little extra and then slowly, gently try to attach the sellotape on this edge, and then you place it like this. Once this is done, you take some chilli. Here I've taken some chilli, and I'll now take this chilli and just put it along in the corner, a little notch. It's this place that we are planning to deposit the chilli. So at an oblique angle, I will deposit the chilli in a very thin film. A little bit, very thin, and thereafter, once it is done like this, in a very thin film, then I shall go ahead and fold the sellotape here and make a cut on this side at about whatever distance it is. I'll try to keep it because it's circular and the strip is straight, so obviously there will be a requirement for a cut, and then slowly pass on your hand to the other side, trying to keep this as tight as possible, this sellotape wrap as tight as possible. What we have done is we have strapped some chilli on this. Now again another stretch is left. This time I'll apply a cut previously, and then take some chilli, drop it in this place. Again it is here. Then I will hold this strip, sellotape strip, and move it from this little space gently so as to not break this coil. Bring it to the other side, pull it slightly so as to spread and bring the contact of the coil and chilli as much as possible, and close it. Then I take the third fragment again. You see, this is not holding very well here, but once this rolls over and finds another surface of this tape itself, then the adhesive will hold very fast. Presently on this surface, this is a mat-like surface, its grip isn't very good. So this is the third fragment. Again, I'm putting some chili here. Once this has been done, I'll try to spread it, and then see, from this side it's already losing the grip. Once the sellotape turns around and gets a grip on this part of its own self, then the grip will be very firm. Now I'll push it, and then slowly, without damaging, I'll push and then pull slightly so as to get the joint as tight as possible. Now you may consider and say that this is cutting away the oxygen supply. Well, it won't really impact, I think, because this burning head has got such a high temperature and it's such a slow burn that it keeps on moving along this. Now, this is a ready-made device. This has to be carried on throughout this strip as long as possible. You can have a continuous flow. You can leave some space, like you get a tape from here to here, then you leave, then again you get a tape from here to here, then leave, and then again. That saves you a little bit of effort and your chili as well. But then I'll be preferring a continuous one with some breaks of just required to fold the sellotape. So this is how it is to be done, right? This runs all the way along. Then you leave it, ignite it, hang it onto something, or just leave it on a stone or a pebble where it doesn't get any sort of damage from anything and doesn't break and carries on burning. So this is one device which will create about 7-8 hours of continuous smoke with chili, right? So we have two models now.